Hey there, this is the Captain. Nintendo had a surprise Switch Direct earlier today, and from what I've seen on social media, there are some mixed feelings about it. Why? Well, I think it's because of people building up too much hype and expectations, and believing rumors that makes people feel disappointed. I myself came away from this Direct pretty pleased and pleasantly surprised. Let's first take a look at some of my personal highlights of the Direct today. Let's start this party with Bandai Namco's Shadow Labyrinth. This is Pac-Man like you've never seen before. This game got an episode on the Amazon show Secret Level that was pretty badass. It's nice to see classic games like this from the Atari days reimagined, like Yars Rising from Way Forward last year. Interesting that they both seem to be Metroidvanias too. I'm gonna check this one out for sure. Our next highlight of the Direct is THQ Nordic's The Eternal Life of Goldman. This game has some beautiful hand-drawn animation. Looks like there's some Shovel Knight and DuckTales style platforming and bouncing off enemy action. This seems to be another Metroidvania style game. You can upgrade your old man Kane, which looks like it has some interesting mechanics. Really love the look of this one. Square Enix showed Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake, which looks good again. If you like part 3, I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy this package. I'm more interested in Square's other games shown, a remaster of Saga Frontier 2. I like that Square isn't just remaking and remastering all their older games in HD 2D, but they're starting to lose their luster and identity a little bit. This game stands out, and it looks like the original. Next is Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, coming to Switch in 2026. I'll be honest with you, I only played Tomodachi Life on 3DS for a little bit, but from what I remember, it was pretty fun. This new game looks hilarious, and I'm happy the fans are getting this surprise sequel. Anything with Mii's in it makes me happy. Well, except for Wii Music. Marvel's Comic Invasion looks like a love letter to the classics, like the Avengers in the arcade and Maximum Carnage on the 16-bit systems. This renaissance of beat-em-ups in the past couple of years has been amazing to see. As someone who grew up playing games like these in the arcade and on console, this makes me very happy. The cast of heroes in this one looks expansive, and there's a cool character swap mechanic, kind of like the one seen in tag team fighting games. 4-player online co-op is the icing on the cake. Next up was a big surprise for PSP rhythm game fans, Patapon 1 and 2 Replay, a remastered version of two of the most addictive rhythm games I've ever played that originally released for the Sony PSP. I love drumming, and this game feeds the need to bang on drums. Very challenging and rewarding, though now there's some quality of life features and difficulty settings so everyone can have some fun. Looking forward to this one very much, but don't forget, the original team that made this game is also releasing a spiritual sequel called Ratatan, coming this year, and it looks really good. Next up is another big surprise, and also a rhythm game, Rhythm Heaven Groove. This is another game coming to Switch in 2026. Fans have been asking for this one for a while, and we're all excited to have fun in this hilarious and wonderful series again. Too bad it's so far away. Next up is the big one, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. This game is looking fantastic. Beautiful world with cool looking enemies. The way they presented it wasn't optimal though. I could have done without the narrator explaining simple things to us, like using an ability to open doors. Speaking of the new psychic abilities, they look pretty interesting, and I'm looking forward to how they implement them here, other than just opening doors, that is. Changing the direction of your beam in slow motion is cool. The last bit where they show her in a new red suit almost looked like they were going to reveal a multiplayer mode, but that didn't pan out. The new suit looks sexy, and that new box art does as well. I hate to crap on any game, as I know how hard it is to develop a video game, with my background as an indie game developer, but we have to talk about 3 games in particular that just look disappointing to me. First is a port of High on Life. It's a cool game, but it did not look good in that short trailer reel, with a bad frame rate. Actually, all 3 games I'm talking about here suffer from bad frame rates. Next is a game I was looking very much forward to playing with my friends. I love Level 5, but Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time, did not impress. Also having a really bad frame rate, even though the graphics are much better than the 3DS version. There's just no excuse. Well, actually there may be one excuse, and it's a big one. Not too long ago I read that Keiji Inafune was the lead on this game, and he left the company in the middle of development. The boss man of Level 5, Akihiro Hino, had to overhaul the game with the team because it was in such bad shape. From what I saw in this trailer, it's not looking too hot. I hope they can turn things around before release. Finally, I'm sorry to say, Pokemon fans, Pokemon Legends ZA did not look good to me visually. No surprise here though. This trailer had choppy frame rates, no anti-aliasing, and poor blurry textures once again. I don't understand why Game Freak is still using this engine. If they can't build a good engine, then do what other Nintendo teams have done. Use Unity or Unreal instead. Or just be humble and ask Nintendo to help you. The game has some fun new concepts, and Arceus was a good game, so I'm sure Pokemon fans will be okay with this, but I think the fans deserve better. I had no big expectations for this Direct, so I was pretty surprised by some cool niche titles that I love, so I'm going to score it an 8 out of 10. There are some other interesting games in the Direct that are worth checking out, but personally aren't for me, so go check them out if you haven't yet. Make sure to check out Rift of the Necrodancer releasing today, and Nintendo has also released a new app called Nintendo Today as well. It's a direct news source app from Nintendo. Looking forward to the big Switch 2 Direct next week. This Direct was the appetizer. Next week we get the full meal.